Hey guys, what's up? So I haven't really been on the videos. We've been really busy, man. And yeah, I just haven't had time to do anything. Been doing a lot of cool trucks and shit, but you know, I keep forgetting to bring the camera so I can vlog it and all that stuff. But nah, for today, we're gonna head over to Lalo's at Drastic Changes. We're gonna be working on a 2020 truck. Apparently some old lady hit this guy's tire wheel and like the whole inner tie rod bent. The outer tie rod's fucked too. His upper ball joint came off from the actual spindle. And like, well, the guy has a 7, I think those on the new ones is like a 7 to 10 inch lift from Mcghaghys. And so yeah, we're gonna go over there and fix it. Right now I'm turn the blue truck around, load up all the tools that I think I'm gonna need, and put the red one inside, and boom, we're gonna take off. We've been getting a lot of rain, so it's really getting really hard to keep the fucking trucks nice and clean. But yeah, start heading out right now, pack all this shit up. Quick little update on the blue truck. I need to drop off the engine to the machine shop just to make sure everything's nice and balanced. That way I don't get any abnormal wear on the actual engine. I already started ordering all the stuff for the twin turbo kit and all that. So now I just gotta find somebody to like fabricate some of the stuff to stick it together. But I really want to finish this truck before the year is over. So we'll see how that shit turns out. Alright, we are good to go. Truck's inside. I got all the tools I think I need. Let's get out of here. But I'm gonna need some gas before we head out. I'm gonna stop by at Stripes. So here we go. Bent inner tie rod, change out the strut and the control arm. No ball joint. Fuck these old ladies. Alright, so all you gotta do is just pop out the Axel. You're gonna hear a loud ass pop. And then right now we're gonna try and take off that inner tie rod and the control arms. Keep in mind, you have to take off the strut to take off those control arms because the bolts come out through the inside that way. So before I start putting the wheels back on, everything's back on. Inner tie rod, new tie rod, upper control arm, axle, and these take a hub centric spacer. There's like a specific offset that these trucks take. Yeah, the other wheels from the older Chevys work as long as it's a 6-lug, but there's like a negative offset that you have to have in order for the caliper not to hit the actual wheel. It's like a negative 51 or negative 55, something like that. So obviously he has the older version of the wheel, so he has to run a hub centric spacer. But that's it.